What about a shirt after the game? Did you manage to get one?
Yeah, I got Ziyech. It was great. I remember telling him how he was just sound with it. He just said to me, yeah.
Did he take your shirt as well?
Yeah, he did.
So
He
he's got a
did.
Carlos Mendes Gomes shirt in his house then.
Well, I don't know if he's
I
in his
reckon that's
house, but
framed. I reckon it's framed on his wall. He knows. He knows. Hello and welcome to the second episode of Interview FC. And today I'm joined by Morecambe winger Carlos Mendes Gomes. How are you, mate?
I'm good, Adam. I'm good. How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm not too bad, mate. I'm not too bad. I'm glad I'm speaking to you today because you've been in demand recently. I saw you on the BBC on the weekend.
Oh yeah, yeah. Obviously I met Mark. Told him a bit about my story, and yeah, it was good.
Everyone wants a bit of Carlos Mendes Gomes at the moment. Well, you're banging in the goals at the moment. You've got, how many is it in the league this season? 12 goals in League 2 this season.
Yeah, 12.
How do you feel like the season's gone for you?
On a personal note, I believe that he's going well. Obviously, I set a couple of targets at the beginning of the season, and hopefully I meet them all. And yeah, the team is doing well as well, so everything's going well.
Yeah, I think we'll get on to Morecambe in a minute, but I wanted to sort of start at the start of your life really and talk about, because I'm not really surprised that the likes of the BBC and that want to talk to you because your story's like so amazing. Talk to me about where you grew up and when you moved to Spain as well.
I was raised in Lanzarote. For those who don't know, it's an island in the Canary Island in Spain, and played for Lanzarote until 13. When I was 13, my cousin went to Madrid for university, so I decided that it was a good opportunity for me to actually, go to a big city and, be closer to actually get an opportunity in a good club. So I remember knocking on doors, went on trials to Getafe, played there one season. Then after, I went to Atletico Madrid. Yeah, it was a no-brainer for me. So I went there, played there one season, and then after that was when my dad said to me that he would like me to, he'd like the whole family to move over to England.
Speaking about your time at Atletico Madrid, obviously you said it was a no-brainer for you. Firstly, what was it like going in like your first day at Atletico Madrid? And then talk to me a little bit about your time there and what it was like playing for one of the biggest clubs in the world.
It was great. Obviously, I met a lot of friends. The facilities were unbelievable. And for me, that actually, came from Lanzarote, yeah, that is tiny. Everyone knows each other. To actually play for such a massive club, because at the time they were doing really, really well. And for me, obviously, it was just a dream come true.
And what was it like playing there? You mentioned the facilities. What were the facilities like? And who were some of the players you played with as well? Did you play with anyone that's gone on to be a professional footballer like you?
The big players that play against was more like of like in-house games and that they're gonna do better things, and also play against good players from other academies that they're now doing really well in the professional football.
Can you remember any of those players you played against?
Hakimi, that plays for Inter.
Yeah.
That was a Dortmund last year.
Were you directly up against him, Hakimi?
Yeah, it was a right. He's a right back, and I was a left winger.
What was that like?
So yeah, I played against him. Obviously, it was a derby, so it was always intense. I remember always being hard. I think we won at home, and then we lost away or something like that. But yeah, it was really good. It was good games back then.
So you had Hakimi on toast that game, did you?
let's say it was a 50-50.
All right, we'll stick with that. Talk to me about moving over to England. Then you mentioned it a little bit there. Your dad, your dad wanted to move over to England.
Yeah, my dad. Well, he had a job opportunity here in Manchester, and obviously he also believed that as a country it was a good opportunity for like my siblings growing up and their studies and also the language. He really loves the English language, so yeah, we decided to come over.
And what was that like for you? Because obviously you were playing for Atletico Madrid, playing in all these big games. Was that a bit gutting for you?
Yeah, it was obviously, even though it was a youth level, I felt like it was a pro level. Obviously at the time, you don't quite understand a lot. Maybe if I stayed, there's people that actually been there and now they don't play football anymore. So it's one of them that you never know where your future is gonna go to. So he just said to me that, listen, if football is what you really like and England is a country of opportunities, you'll be able to actually, get that chance and become whatever you want to become.
And footballing wise, when you moved to England, what was that like? Did you get a team straight away? Because I'm not being funny. Someone with Atletico Madrid on their CV, surely there was teams wanting to pick you up straight away, no?
The thing was like, obviously I didn't know anyone. I didn't know any English, so coming here was like starting from the beginning. Like nothing from the past really mattered. I remember calling a few clubs and telling them obviously my past and where I come from and everything. But things over the phone, it wasn't like, okay, we'll ring you, or okay, email this person and we will contact you. So they didn't really, I don't think that they didn't really believe it.
So what happened then? How did you get into? Because you played for West Disbury and Chiltern, didn't you? A non-league team. How did that come about?
Yeah. Well, the first year I didn't play no football. I didn't sign for anyone. The second year, I remember that I was like searching up online for like clubs, and I saw like another to actually go there on trials. So I went on trials pre-season, and yeah, ended up signing for the under 18s, and then ended up playing for the first team that same year.
And what was that like compared to being at Atletico, when you've got like the lovely pitches, you've got the lovely facilities, and then you're going to a non-league team? What was the difference? Did that hit you like a ton of bricks when you played your first game in non-league?
I could say yeah, because it was one of them, because obviously as a person and the way that I've been brought up, never look down to anyone and to anything, and always be grateful. So for me, I was grateful for the fact that they actually let me join a team, and yeah, but it was a bit, I wouldn't say frustrating, but it was a bit awkward, the fact that we actually had to maybe pick up the nets to actually take them to a pitch to actually be able to play. Something that I've never done before. So
you didn't have to do that at Atletico, no?
No. But it was at the end of the day, it was just playing football, so I would actually do that if I needed to, again, to just play.
You're a winger who's very quick, very skillful, and I've played at that Sunday League sort of level before, and they take no prisoners. What was that like? Did you get a few kicks to the ankle, a few bruises and stuff?
Yeah, 100%. I can't remember a game that I actually came back home with no pain. I remember my mom telling me to actually, you should actually stop playing this kind of football. What kind of football is this? Whatever. But I used to tell him that like that's how the game is. Like obviously, I'm not gonna change the style of play that I play, because that's how I enjoy football, and I don't know anything else apart from that. And also, I'm not gonna stop playing football just because I get kicked. So for her, it It was really frustrating. Sometimes she didn't even really, because they always come to watch me play when they can. But like, I remember them times she wasn't really willing to come to any match.
I don't blame her if you're getting kicked up in the air every 10 minutes because you've just got past the fullback again. Then you moved to Morecambe. How did that come about? Because, you know, there's quite a big step up between League Two and the level you were playing. Did you get scouted?
I was playing for the college as well at the third year. So it was actually playing for the college. Someone had like a little partnership with my coach at the time at the college. So he made everything like a bit easier to actually go up there on trials. And remember he was telling them to give me and Lamin Jan, another guy, a chance to actually, to actually go up there on trials and for them to actually see us. They actually told us 2 weeks before that obviously they don't know the situation where they're gonna be next season. So obviously depending on that, they will be able to actually, offer us a pro contract or not. So I think they had to play Barnet that week at home, and they only needed like a draw to secure staying up, but they lost that game. So after that, they had to go to the last game of the season knowing if Barnet wins, we need a draw at least, but if we lose, we're going down. So I remember watching the game with my family. No, we couldn't watch it, but we were following it on the radio and checking on Twitter and all that. And I remember the last 10 minutes I couldn't really watch it, so I just said to them, "Listen, let's just put our phones down, and when the time comes, we just check our phone and see if they actually stayed up." And yeah, I remember that they actually stayed up, and yeah, everyone was just buzzing.
Yeah, well, thank God that they did, because now you're playing for Morecambe, and as I mentioned earlier, 12 goals in League Two this season, and Morecambe in the playoffs looking for promotion to League One. What's it like being at that top of that League Two? It's always this time of the season in the EFL when it gets to crunch time. How are you feeling about it, and how is the team feeling about it as well? Because no disrespect to Morecambe, but they're not normally up this end of the table. What's it like?
Obviously, it's an enjoyable season. Not being there in the recent years shows how much hard work these players have. Everyone been putting in, and how good we are as well. I believe that at the end of the day, it's not about the badge that you have, but it's about what you're capable of doing on the pitch. So I believe that if you actually were not called Morecambe and we were called something else, people will look at us differently. But just because we call Morecambe and we're doing this, obviously for everyone is just crazy, and it's understandable. But obviously I believe that the job is not done yet. Obviously we're pushing for the autos, and yeah, we end the season. Hopefully we can look back and be proud of what we achieved.
And obviously you got the opportunity earlier in the season in the FA Cup to play against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, which must have just been a crazy opportunity for you. What was it like playing in that game against, because the likes of Timo Werner and Kurt Zouma and Mason Mount were all playing. They had a lot of first team players out. What was that like as an experience?
Obviously that's things that you obviously dream of. Playing at Stamford Bridge against, as you said, world class players is any man's dream, especially when you play football. So for me, it was an enjoyable match in terms of the situation and the fact that I got to play against, one of the best teams in the world. But obviously, you always come out with that, I wish we actually won, or cause an upset. But at the end of the day, that's the game, and obviously it's one of the memories that will stick with me forever.
What about a shirt after the game? Did you manage to get one?
Yeah, I got Ziyech.
Nice. What a shirt that is to get.
Yeah,
So where's that at the moment?
unbelievable. It was great. I remember telling him, and he was just sound with it. He just said to me, "Yeah, after the game, I'll give it to you." So,
Did he take your shirt as well?
Yeah, he did.
So he's got a Carlos Mendes Gomes shirt in his house then?
Well, I don't know if he's.
I reckon that's framed. I reckon it's framed on his wall. He knows. He knows. I told you about the game we're going to play. We played it with Tom Holmes on the first episode last week. Opinion or celebration. So you're going to give me 3 facts. 2 of them real and 1 of them fake. If I get one of the real ones, then you get control of my Twitter and you can tweet football and opinion, anything you want. It can be Carlos Mendes Gomes is the best player in the EFL. It can be Messi's better than Ronaldo. Anything controversial, you can tweet it off my account. However, if I find out what the fake one is, then I have to pick your next goal celebration for Morecambe. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Hit me with the facts then.
I missed a game because I got stuck in an elevator. There's a game that I couldn't sleep all night. Well, the night before the game, I couldn't sleep. Like, I stayed awake the whole night. I went to the game and scored 2 goals. When we played match days, yeah, overall, I prayed 11 times.
It's tough. Stuck in the lift. I feel like that's something that might happen to you in non-league. I feel like there could be a dodgy lift somewhere in non-league, so that could be right. Not sleeping the whole night and then scoring 2 goals. That's impressive. If that is true, that's impressive. And then praying 11 times. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. I'm gonna guess that the fake one is you didn't sleep all night and you scored 2 goals.
No.
Oh.
11 times.
Do you pray before a game?
Yeah, I pray before a game.
Not 11 times though.
It's 7 to be precise.
7. Oh no.
Yeah.
I need to start getting these right, because I'm gonna start getting people just unfollowing me on Twitter if you screw me over with this tweet again. Right? What are you thinking? What are you thinking? Have you got something in mind?
What celebration was you gonna pick?
So the celebration I was gonna pick was, I mean, we've only just started this channel and I'm trying to get as much promotion as it's possible. So I was thinking free advertising. You just stick up the I and the V for interview was going to be the celebration.
I and a V.
Okay,
so I will do that as a celebration.
Okay.
Yeah. I would, even though I won, I will take that celebration.
Okay. Thanks, mate.
I thought you was gonna give me a funny one to actually be on Soccer AM or one of those. Okay, I want you to put Morecambe will be a League One team next season. And I believe they will be in the Championship in the next 5 years.
How about I add at the end, Carlos Mendes Gomes is going to the top? Because I knew you wouldn't add that in because you're a humble guy, but I think if I add that in, then it makes it more realistic as well. Right.
Okay.
Right, this is what I've got, yeah? Morecambe will be a League One team next season. I see no reason why they won't win the Championship in the next 5 years too. Carlos Mendes Gomes will take them to the top.
Okay.
Yeah, you happy with that?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Cool. Right. Sent. All right, and you're going to do the celebration as well, yeah. Even though you won, you're going to do the celebration as well. Yeah. So find
Where's
the
the
nearest.
eye? In the right hand?
So it's got to be
Right hand eye.
yeah.
V.
So the right hand I, left hand V. Find the nearest camera, and then hopefully we'll get some more subscribers and some
I
views.
think so. Okay.
Thanks very much for joining me, mate. It's been a good laugh, and good luck for the rest of the season as well. I hope to see you. Hope to see you in League One next season, and then maybe Championship in 5 years.
Thanks, Adam.
I'll speak to you soon, mate. Bye bye.
See you soon.